Does your dog lick your hands over and over again, almost like they're obsessed? At first, it might feel cute, or even kind of gross, but what's really going on here? Are they showing you love, trying to calm themselves down, or could it actually be a red flag for something more serious? Today, we're breaking down the real reasons behind this super common and sometimes confusing dog behavior. And trust me, some of them might actually surprise you. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also show you exactly how to tell which reason applies to your dog, so you're not left guessing. But let's kick things off with the sweetest explanation of them all. Reason number 1, a simple sign of love. Let's start with the one that melts every dog owner's heart. When your dog licks your hands, one very common reason is pure affection. This isn't just random slobber. This is your dog's way of saying, "You're part of my pack. I trust you. You're safe." In fact, licking as a bonding ritual goes way back to the ancestors of dogs, wolves. Out in the wild, wolves lick their packmates' faces to strengthen bonds and keep their social group tight. Because in the wild, survival depends on closeness. And here's the thing, even though dogs have been domesticated for thousands of years, they never fully lose those wild instincts. You can take the dog out of the wild, but you can't take the wild out of the dog. So when they're licking your hand, they're not just being gross, they're actually reading your unique scent, tasting little traces of your day, like the food you cooked, the objects you touched, even the environment you were in. Your skin is like a diary, and licking it is your dog's way of reading what their favorite human has been up to. Some animal behaviorists even compare repetitive licking to a hug from a human. It's soothing, it's intimate, and it builds your emotional bond. Sure, you might have to grab the soap afterward, but in their world, it's one of the most beautiful gifts they can give you. But not all licking is about love. Sometimes it's actually a cry for help. Reason number 2, stress or anxiety. One of the hidden reasons dogs lick their owner's hands over and over is actually stress, or even anxiety. See, licking triggers the release of mild endorphins in a dog's brain. In simple terms, it literally makes them feel better. Kind of like how some people bite their nails, twirl their hair, or chew gum when they're nervous. So if your dog is feeling lonely, overstimulated, or just plain worried, it can become their coping mechanism. It's like their way of self-soothing. Some common triggers for anxiety licking include being left home alone, separation anxiety, moving into a new environment, loud, unpredictable noises, think fireworks or thunderstorms, changes in the household dynamic, like a new baby or another pet. Here's the key. Occasional licking is fine, but if your dog constantly licks you as if they can't stop, then it's not affection. It's them trying to calm themselves down. And if that's the case, it's worth asking yourself, do you think your dog licks more when they're stressed or when they're happy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences because every dog's story is different. Reason number 3, a show of submission. Now let's talk about another possibility, one rooted in pack behavior. Sometimes, licking your hands isn't about stress or love, it's actually about respect. In the wild, lower-ranking wolves would lick the mouths of higher-ranking wolves as a way of saying, "I respect you. You're the leader. Please don't be mad at me." Dogs have carried this submissive behavior into modern life. That's why you might notice hand licking happening when you come home after being away. If you raise your voice after a stressful situation, like moving furniture, having guests over, or a tense argument in the household, in these cases, your dog's licking is basically a peace offering, their way of smoothing things over. Almost like a human saying, "We're good, right?" But in slobber form. A few licks like this are perfectly normal, but if your dog constantly does it, it might mean they're feeling insecure or lacking confidence. If that's the case, positive reinforcement and gentle reassurance can go a long way. So, while it may seem like just a quirky little habit, hand licking can actually tell you a lot about your dog's emotions and health. Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's stress, and sometimes it's their way of asking for help. But no matter what, it's always worth paying attention, because learning your dog's unique body language is the key to keeping them happy and healthy.